Nanadzula tuyasazi zintezi standayo cela ungasfihleli makazi. Like this you guys do, and then you know what I mean. What's up guys, it's your boy Dems2000 and today I'm going to be telling you the reason why Amapiano has made me fall in love with isiZulu and isiXhosa, and not just the language, the culture, the food, everything. You know what I mean? Like, yo. I'm gonna summarize to the best I can, because I don't want this video to be too long. Summarize the day I fell in love with the genre Amapiano. How it happened was, I never knew through COVID, I was having like a brain fog with music genres, because music started to not hit the way it used to hit before COVID. So I would have loved, if I could listen to Amapiano through COVID, it would just make it a bit more bearable, you know what I mean? So in that time, I remember I was listening to a lot of like slow jams and a lot of R&B and stuff. But anyway, how it happened, it was my mom's friend's birthday party, but I don't know if it was two birthday parties mixed together. And my mom says, yeah, let's just go and show our face. Show our face. We did more than show our face. So long story short, it was a clash of Amapiano music and soca music, because I think the birthday girl was South African, and I think the other lady that was living in the same house must have been Grenadian, and another island, can't remember. So I remember I was dancing, and next minute I'm hearing this Afro. Well, I wouldn't say Afrobeat, but I said to myself, this is not Afrobeat. I said, don't sound like Afro. It's African, but it's not Afrobeat. And I'm just there, and I think it was, that's this talk. Even John Vulligate, I think it was that song, you know. And Le Pleni Lendile. And I'm just there. Yo, you see, after that party, we ended up leaving that party at 5 o'clock. And we was just showing our face. You see, that was October 2021. You see, since then, I have been hooked to the genre. I have been hooked. Like, the type of hook that I was, like, the same type of hook I was hooked to dancehall. You know what I mean? Like, yo, you see, from October 2021, I've just fell in love with it. And what made me even fall in love with the language is like, I don't know, it's something about the language. And I've always wanted to learn an African language. And it's like, with Amapiano, you literally purposely speak in your language, which I like. You're very patriotic. You don't water and sugarcoat nothing. Like, you make sure you speak in your language, whether it's isiZulu, isiXhosa, Sesotho, or Tonga. You know what I mean? You're making sure you're preserving your culture. And I just said to myself, yeah, why not? Like, I think Duolingo, thanks to Trevor Noah, you know, Duolingo was coming out with Zulu, so that was it. Like, it was kind of, what makes it easier to understand and learn is because I'm listening to the music that is fluently in Zulu, in isiZulu. Whereas when you're learning Spanish, it's like, I don't watch Spanish movies, I don't listen to Spanish music, I don't speak with Spanish people, so it's kind of harder. But then when you're hearing the song non-stop, you're gonna catch little things, you know what I mean, like funa, want, you know, little things like that, like little words, you know. So yeah, these songs I've learned partially fluently. These are one of my favorite songs. I would say isiXhosa. For isiXhosa, the only song that I can fluently speak, can sing word for word, is Makazi. Makazi by Busiswa. Oh my God. I was late to this song. Like, I think it came up on my YouTube feed the other day. Now, when I mean the other day, I mean like 6 months ago, 7 months ago. You guys ready? Maluwe, ifikanile weekend, ifikile qhibeleni, khawuzizintuzo zethu yasazi, zintezi sithandayo, cela ungasifihleli makazi. Samba. Usifihlephi, usifihlephi. Usifihlephi, sicela isikhiyeke. Within, sifika sasakhalele kill. Patika sekanya butil. Galala pachomin sawin within. Chin, yo. I know that off by heart. Listen, there's all other songs, man, like Umland. Lulu Suluku says Umland. Lulu Suluku says Umland. Lulu Suluku says Umland. See, name class him Umland. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's Zulu obviously. And then you go Nkulu, Cele Klipa. No, shoot, no. Hi Weibo, Nkulu, Cele Zuka, Hekutwembo, Saza Shuba, Cele Jabula, Hallelujah, Usatan, Uyatlupa, Kulu. Why am I doing this? Cele Klipa, Cele Tawa, Cele Mita, Bambalela, Saza Shinsha, Tanki Mali, Tanki Pilo. Like, oh my God, like all these tunes, like I know them word for word. Like I just wish I could just speak song fluently, you know, and like they just made me fall in love with the language. And last but not least, Nana Tula, Tulunga Kali, Telungipe Iskati, Gizabuya Nemali. We will come back. Nana Zula, yo. And even him, like, what's his name? He sings Shesha Geza, Masiye Patini Baby Akela. What's his name again? Angelic. Yo, Angelic. And because of Amapiano now, it's even made me fall in love with other genres as well, like Bacardi. Although that's a dance, but I think it's kind of a genre. You can correct me. What else? You know what I mean? And I have to, you know what I mean? That's made me pronounce my Q's because one of the Q clicks is so hard to do. But and I know that is predominantly in Durban. You know what I mean? It's a Durban culture. So I know I need to go to Durban for that. Even some sentences like in the language, like Igama Lami, Demetrius. My name is Demetrius. One word that I realized in the Zulu language, if you guys can correct me from what I understand, that one word can have two meanings. So for example, if I wanted to say I live in Birmingham, where I live, Gihlala e Birmingham. But then if I want to say I sit in the taxi, I would say Gihlala etekesini. Am I right? So yeah, I realized with Gihlala could mean I sit and I live. So yeah, like yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yo man, and you see with isiXhosa, like I would love to learn isiXhosa. I'll find ways to, because Duolingo they don't cater for it. It's just Zulu, and they're kind of similar in terms of the words. So I'm sure in isiXhosa, I live would be Diklala, you know, but then you got different words like Noma is or in Zulu, but then in isiXhosa it's Okanye. So, you know, just like Baba, Ubaba is Utata in Xhosa. So, you know, little things like that, but it does get a bit tricky. So yeah, I would like to learn it at the same time. And that brings on to the books. This is what I was using before Duolingo even came out. Like, this is what I was using. And then I was reading, I've read like half of it, but I didn't want to read all of it. For some reason, I don't know, I still wanted to like preserve some time to just read it. So I've been getting some books, and I'm yet to read this. The one and only Nelson Mandela. You know what I mean? So and he can be proud of Tyler, you know what I mean? A coloured girl showing the black South African culture worldwide, you know what I mean? So I'm yet to read that. I'm gonna read it soon, because yeah, that has a hell lot of history in that, you know what I mean? Also the dancing, like I love the Zulu dance. Like I'm gonna attempt. Like just show me if I'm doing it good. And then I think
Oh my, what the heck?
it's something like this you guys do, and then you know what I mean? She's there laughing, and then you're gonna, you know, you know what I mean? Come on, I know how to do the dance. I know how to do it, man. Come on, rate that out of 10 and see how well I've done. But I definitely wanna come, man. I definitely wanna come and experience the culture. You know what I mean? Experience the culture, but. Yeah, man, that's my attempt at the traditional dance, which I love. And even the Amapiano dances, oh my God, like, it's so, I don't know, it's so contagious. Like, I'll be dancing everywhere, like, and because of Amapiano, that's the reason why I can dance. Like, I think it's just straightforward. Although there's a lot of dropping down and all of that compared to like the West African dances, but I find it easier. Like, I just love it. The movies as well. Not even just the movies, the series like Savage Beauty. Oh my God, like I was addicted to Savage Beauty. Like as soon as Savage Beauty came out, rinsed it. And then I think there was another series, I can't remember. There was another series. It was based in Johannesburg, I can't remember. But yeah, the movies, I'm addicted to it. I watch the movies and TV shows on Netflix literally as soon as they drop. The food. Listen, the way Tyler's done, listen, the food, yo, I want to try the food. Because the way Tyler did it on the Vogue, yo, I would love to try some pap. Pap is only down the road from me. I can buy maize meal, as Zimbabweans call it, sadza, because there's a lot of Zimbabweans in my community. I would like to try that with some Boer Wars, which I think is sausage in Afrikaans. What else is there? The grilled meat as well. The grilled meat, the kota. I think Mansa Main did have a kota in the township, which is like a very big sandwich with the meat and stuff. So yeah, I would like to. I would like. Listen, I would love to travel and eat some of that food, man. Like Mansa Main. Listen, I'll be watching Mansa Main's vlogs, man. I'll be getting jealous. Literally getting jealous, man. And also, I think this helps tourism. Like, it's. I think when people fall in love with the songs, when people fall in love with the genre, they fall in love with the language, which makes them fall in love with the culture, which then entices them to come and visit the country. You know what I mean? It's like a win-win. You know, tourism, better for the economy. And like speaking about the economy and like politics, like it breaks my heart to see so many, you know, people in poverty and like the unemployment rate being so high. And it's like I've never known a country where you can have like a rich person here and like pure mansions and everything, and then with like a stone thrown away, stone throw away, you know, you're in a shanty town with no electricity, no water. They don't even have basic necessities, and literally just a minute walk, there's luxury mansions and apartments and houses. It's like it just doesn't make sense to me, and I like the collaboration with the ANC and the DA because you know, this is my opinion, because a lot of the times a lot of African nations look down on black South Africans predominantly and say, oh, you're letting colonizers control your you know, control you, and look what happened in apartheid, how why are they still in your country? And it's like at the end of the day, you know, you cannot tar every white South African as the same, you know what I mean? Yes, what they've gone through is very harsh. Like, it does break my heart, you know, with the Soweto uprising in the 70s and how the police would just shoot innocent people and kill them. And, you know, I don't even need to go into apartheid. Like, you guys know, a lot of people know about the history. So it is sad, it is bad. I'm not gonna lie, but there's a reason why Nelson Mandela wants, you know, a rainbow nation. He wants everyone to come together and work, because you can't get rid of white people outside South Africa at the end of the day, you know what I mean? That's why it's a rainbow nation. Everyone's got to come and live in peace and harmony. I'm not going to say, like, obviously racism don't happen. Of course it does. But I think there's a change. And even with the DA coming in, you know, that I think I think it was a mayor. His name's Chris Papas. Yeah, I think his name's Chris Papas. I watched like a couple of video, and by only being a mayor, he has done so much for the community. You know, he's provided certain townships with you know, with basic necessities like water, solar panel to keep, so they don't ever have to worry about electricity, and you know, things like that, just the basic necessity. And then he's helping the road infrastructure, and the farmers in the community. So he helps the poor, he helps the middle class as well. He don't just, you know what I mean, he don't just focus on one person. Like, he's very, like, he's equal. So it's like, if you have more people like that, then I'm sure South Africa is going to be a wonderful, wonderful place. So, yeah, people must understand that it's the wealth of the country that has built it and brought it to this stage. It's not Europeans coming over and bringing their money. The money came from South Africa itself. Correct me if I'm wrong. It was your resources, your gold, your you know what I mean? I don't know if you have diamonds. I know Namibia and Botswana has diamonds, but I'm sure South Africa has diamonds as well, because you guys are neighbors. So all the resources has contributed to the development of the country. You know, however, with the incompetence of the ANC, it's brought high unemployment rates and a lot of inequality, and the crime rate. You know, that's one thing. It upsets me to know that, you know what I mean, the crime rate is high just because of the inequality and the unemployment rate. You can't help it, you know what I mean? But I know that in the tourist area you are safe. You know, it's like Jamaica. We got one of the highest crime rate in the Latin America or the Caribbean. It's going down now. Big up to Andrew Holness. It's going down. But yeah, it's bad. But the tourists are safe, and the Jamaican people are very friendly, just like how the South African people are friendly. I would love to go to the townships, but I would obviously have to know someone to go. I can't just, you know what I mean? I'm not going to be like them YouTubers, like, to put their life in risk, you know what I mean? Because crime is everywhere, but you just got to be very, what's the word, like, diligent, and just, you know, be very observant. So yeah, that is my take on, you know, I'll say the politics and the economy. And I feel that this, with the collaboration, yeah, better must come, you know what I mean? And yeah, man, like, I just in all, like, I just love I just love the culture, man. I'm trying to think what words, what other words I could, because you know what I realize, when I don't speak it, I kind of struggle. Like, I kind of struggle. Yeah, it's kind of hard because there's not much of you guys that migrate here, and that's really good. Like, the fact that you guys are so patriotic to your country, like, no matter what suffering and things are happening back home, you guys are not migrating. You guys are staying true to your country. And with that being said, the way how Amapiano can evolve, even though there's not a big diaspora of you guys in the UK. So there's more white South Africans in the UK than black South Africans. But, you know, there's a lot of Ghanaians here, a lot of Nigerians here, a lot of Jamaicans, a lot of Indians, like all the other countries. So yeah, and even that, with that being said, with the races, it's like people don't understand, you know what I mean, that, I don't know, they look on Tyler and just cuss her a lot of the time, and there's no need. Like, they need to understand that that is your racial group. there's no way in the world that has segregated mixed people apart from South Africa. So they have their own language. Well, it's Afrikaans, but they have their own language and they have their own culture. They have their own food. So people just gotta respect that. They can't understand. They can't paint everyone with the same picture. Not because America says once you have a tinta black in you, you're black. Nah. So yeah, Tyler shouldn't be getting all that hate. So yeah, that is my take on Mzansi, SA, South Africa, like that is my take. And yeah, man, I just love your culture so much. And yeah, man, I would just love to come. I know December is is the month to come. I don't know if it could be this year, it could be next December. Or does it have to be December? Like, could it still be the winter period? Pardon me. Like, we will say winter, but it's summer for you guys. Because you're in the southern hemisphere. But could February still work? Like, I'm sure parties still happens in February. Or does it have to be December? Because I know Jamaica's good for December, Ghana's good for December, Nigeria is good for December, and South Africa. A lot of places, a lot of black nations are good for December. But I'm sure February can work. But yeah, man, let me know in the comments about your thoughts, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And yeah, Giabonga. Thank you. Stay tuned, man. Stay blessed.